Greetings, welcome back to PinkOddBird. Today we are going to make some little tags using our supplies that we have at home because we're continuing on with no buy, no dye, create on the fly. So if you remember in the last video, we made some envelopes and they had tags in them. So what I wanted to do was some of them, 6 of them, have these little belly bands. So today I wanted to make little tags that are really quick and simple to go slip in here. So I found a video on YouTube by, I might say this wrong, Shinoki Art. I will link that video in the description box below if you want to check that one out. But that video is the inspiration for today's video. I always like to try and, even though it's, a tag is a tag, right? But I'm mentioning it because it's where I saw it and how I got inspired for today's video. So as per usual, we're going to do our own little spins on it. And you guys know that we have our the wet mat out today, which means we are going to be using sprays. I think in Shinoku's video, they used watered down paint. But I'm going to try and use my sprays because I have these sprays. If you don't have the sprays, you can use watered down paints. I have some glue. I also pulled out the antiquarian sticker book and my little ephemera folder. And I also have my little ideals book here. I think I'll use these as my base pages, and the twist that I'm going to add is continuing to use that really lightweight scrapbook paper that we've been working through, this really mega giant pack that I'm trying to work through, and it's going to be perfect for this, I think, because they're so lightweight. It'll be perfect for this project, I think. So, and first order of business, can we all put a W in the comments? W Priscilla. W means win, in case you don't know. A W is a win. W Priscilla at Release the Craftin', because in case you guys don't remember, when my friend helped me reorganize my craft station, for some reason I can't find my distressing tool. Well, look what came in the mail for me. Shout out to Priscilla at Release the Craftin', the real MVP. Thank you so much, Priscilla. Because Priscilla was like, I know you're just going to keep lamenting over how you just don't have it and can't find it. And I was like, okay, you might know me a little bit. So thank you, Priscilla, my liege. All right, so also, bye-bye makeup sponge. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna do my rendition of these tags. To start, I'm going to pull out one of these pages. This book is already missing pages and stuff like that, so fear not. I think I might go with 3, so let's see if that's gonna be enough or not, but let's see. Let's see. And I'm going to straighten this edge first. So I'm going to straighten this edge first. Also, thank you guys so much for leaving comments and your feedback on my videos. I respond to them as I can because I'm super busy, you guys, but I will eventually respond to comments. Even if it's like 4 years old, I'm still going to respond. But I appreciate you guys leaving your feedback and telling me what your thoughts are, because it helps me not overthink so much when I'm, worrying about editing my videos and things like that. So, I appreciate it. So I'm going to cut these to, okay, so I feel like I'm going to need more because these are, the space where I would want the tag is, let's see, about 6 inches. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to leave it at 5.5. This book page here is 11 inches long, so I'm going to cut it down to about 5.5. All right, so now I have 6. And I believe I have 6 of these to do, which should be perfect. Okay, so again, I'm slightly modifying, and also I need to make sure on the width that this is gonna be able to take. Maybe 4 inches, so how wide is this? It should be just under 4 inches. So I think as it is, it should be good. This video in particular is one where you can make a tag in 3 minutes. This is the first one that I'm making, so it's probably gonna be more than 3 minutes, but you know, here nor there. So I think this is gonna be the perfect size. That's great. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue these so they stay closed. Perfect. Oh. None of this book page is gonna show for me because I'm going to, well, actually I take that back. I guess some of it will show. I should have, darn it, I should have done that one inside out. Okay, some of them, I want the words to show on like one of the sides. Doesn't really matter, but I do want words to show in mine. I didn't cut that one too great. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's your preference on how you want your tags to look. And dang, that would have been just a good tag as it is, huh? I might leave it like that. It's really cute. All right. So then the next thing I think we should do is, well, in the video that I watched, the next step was to cut the edges. But before I do that, I think I'm going to back mine so that way when I cut them, they're all going to be cut to the same specs. So let me give them a quick burnish. Let's try and do more than one. Making in mass. It's all about efficiency. Okay. So I know that these are what, 5.5 by just under 4, I think. So I'm going to grab a couple of pages out of this really lightweight paper once again, and I want to pick some that are going to be able to, like, transparent enough that you can still see. I still think that you can write on this and be able to see because the images are not that stark. So let's take this one, and I'm not sure how many I'll need, but let's just see. So I'm gonna glue these on. I might just use a little bit of this glue. And remember, when you back them, if you do this my way, yeah, once you back them, the other side will be what your base of your tag shows. So hopefully that makes sense what I'm saying. You'll see. You'll see as we go. So there's one. Oh, I think we're gonna be able to do them all. I might have to, let's see. Line this up here. And I'm gonna cut because I don't want to accidentally, and this doesn't really matter, but I just want to do this as I go. So that way I have a consistent like edge for each one. You see what I'm saying? So now all I have to do is cut that and cut that. So let's do the next two. Okay. This is cool. I think they're all gonna fit, which means it's a great use for a 12 by 12 sheet. Minimal waste, minimal leftover scraps, and that's the complete vibe. That is the complete vibe. Okay, I'm gonna cut these down also. And let's get these last ones. Yes, this is perfect. Okay, cool. Great. All right, now I'm going to trim these all down, and then we'll start cutting them into a tag shape. Perfect. Yay! Okay, cool. Let's do the next. Okay, cool. So now we've got those all cut down. Now we want to turn them into tag shapes. That's the next step. So to do that, you guys already know I use this method where we just trim a corner. And in Shinoku's video, there's a different approach that you can also use, which is a great idea and suggestion. Perfect. And now that I have that, since they're all the same size, okay, cool. Moving right along, guys. So the next thing that is done in the video is there's an outline done with a fine tip marker. I'm not going to do that because I believe I am going to stitch on mine. So that's going to be my outline to frame the tag, which is great. So the next thing that we are going to do is I'm going to use these sprays. I think that's what came next. I'm doing this by memory, guys. So I'm going to just lay my tags out here on the book page side, and I'm just gonna spritz these. Ooh, spritzy doodah, doesn't matter. The colors for me, I know that's a thing in the comments I was talking about earlier is I know some of you guys are like, oh no, I can't be random, and you know, some people, that's fine, you know, like everybody's different. Everybody creates in a different way, which is the beauty of our art fashion. But you know, at least you're still doing it, you're still crafting, and you're just putting your own twist and spin on it. So that's really what's really important at the end of the day. So there we go. And I'm gonna do this one more time and let these dry. Ah, beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna give us a little cleanup. Okay, so now that that step is done, I think what we are supposed to do is add ephemera. So again, you guys, these are going to be sliding behind belly bands, so I want to try and keep these as flat as possible. So one option to do that could be a sticker. So let's see. Now what could be cool also is like a big sticker like this right here. Can be used as a background a little bit. So why don't we spread the love on that one? So to do it, I'm going to just cut some pieces. I'm just gonna add them randomly. I got some of the ink on the back, but it's okay. It'll be fine. So I do like to add glue to these stickers because I don't know if I trust them totally. And let's see, we'll put this right here, perhaps. It looks good to me. And let's trim the edge. Look at that. So cute already. And I think I am going to leave this one as is because I really do like the way this looks, especially now with the sprays. It looks so metallic, and the way this piece came out right here, it looks like that's coming out of his flute, or you know, the instrument there. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. I might be able to add a little something here just to give something. I don't know. We'll see. So next, let's check out this one. We'll add here, I think would be cute. So let's pop a little glue on. Perfect. Oh, it's so cute. And it goes so well with the random sprays that I picked. Okay, so that's 2. And over here, I'll take this one and we're gonna add it right here on this side panel. My pages are curling. It's fine. Like I said, I didn't glue mine totally because like I said, I'm going to stitch. But if you're not going to stitch, you wanna make sure that you fully glue to the edge. I'm gonna add this here, I think. So we're getting some pretty good supplies used here. We're using book pages, scrapbook paper, stickers. So this is a good combo of things that I'm sure we all have in our stashes. Okay, and we've got these last 2. I'm going to, let's see, which should I use here? I think I'll just take a piece of this one for both, like that. And oh, this is gonna be so good on this one. Ah! Okay, let me set that down. Oh my gosh, I love it. Clean up right there. So cute. And we'll do this one. Just do it here on this one. Perfect. Okay, so that's a pretty good base so far. I love this. Oh goodness, I love it. Okay, now let's see if we can find some little focal pieces in the ephemeras that we have. Let's take a look in here, see what we can find. So Shinoku used little people, which I do have little people. I don't want to add flowers because we've already added flowers. So I think the people is probably a good choice. So let's do the little people. I need to make sure they're going to fit on my tags. All right, so there's one. And not too big, because then it's going to cover up all of our stuff that we've done. Well, maybe I could use one of these. Let's see. Actually, it fits kind of perfect. I kind of like that. Okay, so let's pick some of those too. So that's 2, 3, 4. And I want to go back to some of these that stand alone. 5. And I want some that are standing. My only requirement. There we go. 6. Cool. That is perfection. So let's take our 6. And I'm going to add these, no particular rhyme or reason. And this one, oh, I don't need 6, huh? Because we don't need one for this fellow. So we got 1. Maybe I'll save this one because it's a little smaller. We'll see. We'll do, oh, that looks so good. 2. 3. 4. I'm wondering though, I know Shinoku used wings, so I might have to pull out something else to go behind because it is a lot of like just space. So I kind of do want to add something. And I think I want one more standing one for this. So give me a second to pull that out. Oh no, you guys, it stopped recording somewhere. I don't know where. But all I did was I picked out these little people and I set the ones aside that I'm okay with how the background looks. And for the ones that I wanted to add a little something extra, I just pulled out some little of these Tim Holtz little wings or butterflies, and I'm going to use the images like that. So I'm going to grab my double-sided tape to stick down these butterflies next. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this tape. And then I'm going to put this one right in the center. Hopefully I put it, actually, you know what? Oh, you know what? Let me attach this person to the butterfly also so I can have it placed properly. So I'm just adding a little strip of tape to the back and right there should do. Perfect. Now I can, oh, I want to add a little bit of glue to the paper part so that it actually adheres to the paper. Oh my gosh, I love it. So good. So that one's ready. Also, I actually have to glue these down too. Let me go ahead and glue these folks down. I kind of want to like that font down there. I kind of want to leave that. So I'm going to place this one a little higher up, even though I know my stitch is going to go through that, but that's okay. I still like the way it looks. And actually that means I need to add more glue to the bottom of the thing. All right, and then we'll do this little one. Cool. This one's good to go. And we'll get this one down. So I'm going to glue the people first. Little punch out, separating them. And then I'm going to use that same tape to put my butterfly down on the page. I really like these. I think these are cute, and I bet you if I wasn't making 6 of them at a time, they probably would take 3 minutes to make. You know, they're pretty, especially if you have all the supplies at the ready. Yeah. Maybe 5 minutes, but you know, it's not a race, but I think the point is they're simple and easy to make. Okay, so I think the next thing to do is stitch. So I'm gonna go give these all a stitcherino and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I've got mine all stitched. Now, what was I gonna say? I really love these. I kind of want to make more because they're good. They're kind of fun. And I really like the supplies that we're using in this. It's a way to use some things that otherwise would just be kind of hanging out, I think. So I really like this a lot. I really enjoy this project. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I have just some random fabric scraps here next to me. So these are going to be using as my topper for these. So I'm just going to tear little pieces and staple them on just like in the video. And I'm going to use my tiny attacher for that. Very cute. Now you can add a sentiment, which is what Shinoku did, but I don't think I'm going to add a sentiment to mine. Kind of like them how they are. Like, you know, I think they look great. So let's go ahead and continue. It's up to you, you know, it's your personal preference on how you want your tags to look, but I'm kind of liking the way that this looks just as they are. But who knows, like if I made more, they might have why did my brain just stop working? I don't even remember what I was saying. What the heck was I saying? Is anybody even listening to me? I think the only person that was listening to me was Priscilla. Which reminds me, we can't let this video pass without distressing. Oh my gosh. Let's crack it open. Crack open the old distressor and get these Mama Jammas distressed. Oh yes. Full circle. Full freaking circle. Thank you, Priscilla. Oh my gosh, I feel back at home now. I once was lost. Oh, look how cute. Oh goodness, these are cute. You can use any color distress ink that you have. I'm just using Vintage Photo for mine. I just like this aged look that it's giving it with the colors is so good. Plus it's probably my most used distress ink. I'm so happy. Oh yes. And you can totally write on the back of this and still it'll still be visible. This is great. Okay, let me keep going. Actually, let me do this first. Witness the magic of
the distressing tool.
Oh, I'm so happy. I do have, Priscilla gave me a brush one, but the brush one that I have, I like to use for stencils. It works really good on that kind of, you know, stenciling. But for my edges, I really prefer this one, and it's what I've been using for years and years and years. I think I need to re-ink my pad too. But I like this subtlety of this. I'm going to try and do as much of this as I can in real time, because one of the comments that I received, shout out to that commenter, was something to the effects of, call me crazy, but I like to see the whole video or the whole process. So I'm like, well, maybe if I move a little faster, I can get, you know, most of it into the video. I just feel like you guys might get bored sometimes with redundancy. I'm just not sure. So that's why the comments actually help me get out of my own head a little bit, because, you know, I'm just like, and I told my mom about that. My mom was like, yeah, I feel like I would want to see the whole process too. And I was like, okay. Okay, everybody. All right. So let's finish adding these toppers, and then these are done. You could use anything for your toppers. If you have ribbon, cheesecloth, fabric scraps like I'm using, anything really. Inty old thing. Oop. Didn't cut that one too well. And they don't have to always be in the center. You could do them off to the side, however you feel. You guys, it was like 80 degrees here today, and you guys know I am in heaven. Heaven. It's January and it's 80 degrees. I have the doors and the windows open. It's yeah, it's fantastic. I am so happy. I can't even tell you guys. By Wednesday though, I think it's gonna start getting back down to like the 60s, and I'm crying already. I just like it when it's warmer. It's like, I don't know, it's just better. Way better for me. All right. Oh my gosh, you guys, we did it. Now the last thing to do is put these into their homes. So good. Oh, I really could keep making these. Like, these are a great thing to just make in advance and just have ready, I think, you know? Okay, let me clean this up. Cool. Here's the backs. They do have a little bit of spray residue on them from when I sprayed the fronts, which is okay. And then we're going to place these. Remember these, guys? So we've got one. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. Where are my others? We've got two. Oh, goes this way. Oh, adorb. And 3. Let's put this one here. I think that's gonna look so cool. Oh yes. 4. That looks so like surreal, you know, like the flower is the face. That's pretty cool. And 5. Well, half their bodies are in the carriage. And 6. Perfect. So cute. So these are them, guys. I love these tags. Shout out to Shinoku Art. Thank you for the quick and easy tutorial. Very simple and straightforward, and you get to make something that looks wicked cool for your junk journals. All right, you guys, so I think that is gonna wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.